Hey everyone, Brian Burns, your wellness expert, your body mechanics expert. Let's say that you've already warmed up your rotator cuffs. We've been talking a good bit about that lately, about the proper way to warm up and making sure that you have everything through here from your rotator cuffs. You've already gotten your warm up, whether it be a little jog or a walk, whatever it is to get a little sweat going, and you're about to do an upper body workout. To make sure that your shoulders are nice and warmed up and everything in this area is now safe, give you a little bit more warm up for someone that's maybe had a hard time and knowing with two arms how to really get your shoulders back and to really pinch those shoulder blades together to get in the proper position. An easier way, or kind of a smaller step to take that's going to be a little bit simpler, is to simply, instead of using two arms, now we're going to go with one arm on this and really anchor a band. It can be the handle or this one, doesn't matter what kind you use. Doesn't have to be a lot of resistance. Matter of fact, I prefer that not be a lot of resistance. But to grab that, and instead of going with two hands, now you're just gonna go with one. Get in a good position, and it's gonna be a lot easier for you to get that hand and that shoulder back and to really, really activate that rear delt, the rhomboids, the whole upper back area with that one side than with two. And it's a really good way to practice getting that shoulder back. And really what it's doing is working on muscle memory. And it's gonna take about, if you've never done that before, it's gonna take about 250 reps. And by no means am I saying do 250 reps on the first day. It's gonna take 250 reps of doing it correctly for your brain to start kicking in and go into overdrive and to start doing it without you having to be as conscious of it. Now, I'm still gonna want you to be conscious of it, but it's the importance of doing things the right way the first time. So again, good position. And I'm just gonna get my hand back as far as I can. And again, it's much easier now that I'm not going with two if I don't know how to get my shoulders back properly, and as back as far as I can, pinching my shoulder blades. And again, not up and back, just back. Much easier with one than with two, just like this. I'm getting that shoulder back as far as I can. I'm really, really flexing that. And I'm trying to get my elbow, I'm really thinking about getting my elbow back around that, on that side, on my left side as much as I can. I don't want to just go straight back with it here. I want to get it and really rotate it back to get as much activation as I can. Again, the upper back, my posture muscles, to make sure that I can stay in the proper position all the time without having to think about it as much. It's going to take, again, 250 reps to develop what we call a motor engram. A lot of research on this, motor engram being that I don't have to think about it as much, kind of like brushing your teeth. You've done it so many times, you really don't have to be conscious of what you're doing for your body to go through the same motions to get the same thing done, especially if you do it every day. However, if you've done something the wrong way, if you've been lifting the shoulder up, then trying to go back with it, instead of 250 reps, or 350 reps, some say, it's gonna take 10 times as much. So it's gonna take about 2,500 to 3,500 reps to now reverse a bad habit. So always the importance of doing things right the first time, as in most things in life. Try that out. I know for a fact it'll help you. About 10 to 15 reps each side, maybe 2 or 3 sets. That'll really activate and really help you get your upper body used to going to the right position and staying there, especially while doing some upper body moves. Try that out. Again, I'm Brian Burns, and we'll see you next time.